Hello everyone and welcome to another high-flying episode of the Jet Set. What trending topics have us talking? We've got them coming up.
I set sail with Viking Cruises to explore the Baltic.
And I've got your travel news coming up. This and more is on approach right here on the Jet Set.
Meeting a new friend always makes my trip complete.
Keeping up with the news about a destination helps me make the most of my trip.
Experiencing different cultures, exploring new places, and connecting with diverse people make me a better person.
Leaves are changing and travel news is arriving on this week's edition of Here's This, brought to you by TravelPulse.com. Norwegian Cruise Line's brand new Norwegian Bliss will begin sailing out of Los Angeles after an initial summer being based in Seattle. It'll be the largest cruise ship ever based in Los Angeles, equipped with 2 huge observation decks, a go-kart racetrack, and laser tag. The 4,004-passenger vessel, those extra 4 people mean a lot, will operate a series of 7- and 8-night voyages from Los Angeles to the Mexican Riviera through early November. Now, the trips will feature stops such as Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan, and Cabo San Lucas. Bliss will then operate a single 2-week voyage from Los Angeles through the Panama Canal to Miami that will include stops in Mexico, Guatemala, Costa Rica, and Colombia. Cuba continues to make strides in opening up to the rest of the world. The island nation took another step with the addition of internet service on mobile phones for select users. According to Reuters, new Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel opened access to the mobile internet for journalists at state-run news outlets, but still blocks access to dissident websites. Even with the remaining roadblocks, the addition of internet access is a radical change. While many Cubans are still hopeful for a more connected nation, the process has been very slow. The island is installing 3G technology, and just last year, 11,000 homes were connected to the internet. Baruch College Cuba expert Ted Henkin told Reuters, quote, "This rollout will expand slowly at first and then more quickly if the government is increasingly confident that it can control any political fallout," end quote. Over the last 5 years, Cuba has worked to increase connectivity on the island, including the introduction of cyber cafes and outdoor Wi-Fi spots. But the country is still pushing hard for citizens to use government-sponsored applications and internet providers. Now, we here at the Jet Set rely on high-speed internet like we rely on oxygen, as most of you do, but we want to know, is it ever a relief to not be connected? We sent Brad to the streets to find out.
Do you ever find it a relief to be disconnected from the internet?
I don't think I'm ever disconnected from the internet. I always have my phone on me, so.
Do you ever like it when you're out of connection with the internet and you're just kind of disconnected from the world?
I do not. I like to be connected. I want the option if I want to shut myself down, but don't let the system shut me down. I want to have access.
You know, the joke right now would be, Nikki's always disconnected. But the question would be, do you ever enjoy being disconnected, but you actually do use your phone and do send us messages on Facebook Messenger all the time, so you are connected?
I am, but actually in Connecticut, I have no cell service.
That's true.
Which is actually kind of nice. It's a little frustrating sometimes, but it is kind of nice.
So you like being disconnected and having your phone not beep every 10 seconds?
Yes, I'm actually almost thinking about getting a flip phone and not even
Galen,
having a phone.
that's not even a thing. No.
No, she's good though with boundaries, with being connected. You know, she has her family time and then she takes a few minutes to catch up on chat. Yes. That's what I'm gathering.
Yes, I'm actually really trying not to have my phone around Samantha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really trying not to be on my phone when she's playing, and because she's watching me so much, and I don't want her to think that the phone is more important than her.
That's true, but she is going to grow up with even more technology than we have now.
I don't even know.
So you don't want her to be like you and think that cars are powered by Bluetooth.
Nikki is thinking
Bobby, that was one time!
Over 70 years of experience in heart and aviation, the members of the Association of Flight Attendants know the realities of the aircraft cabin better than anyone. We don't just serve drinks, we save lives. We don't just negotiate contracts, we move major policy issues like the smoking ban, no knives on planes, clean water, and safe food on board. The air we breathe matters, and we stop the spraying of poisonous pesticides. The Association of Flight Attendants, stronger together, better together.
Football season is in full swing, but that doesn't mean we've stopped traveling. So how do you have the full fan experience on the road? Well, I headed to check out Washington Redskins Burgundy and Gold Club at Dulles Airport, where you can have a great meal and not miss out on the game. Shayna, it's great to be with you here at the Washington Redskins Burgundy and Gold Club at Dulles Airport. So tell me about HMS Host Airport Restaurant Month.
HMS Host created Airport Restaurant Month from inspiration from restaurant weeks that are so popular in big cities. We wanted to bring a multi-course elevated dining experience, but into the airport and customized especially for the airport passenger. So everything is plated up all on one plate at once. You have multiple courses on one plate, and you get it fast, but you still have this beautiful elevated dining experience right here in the airport.
I mean, this salmon looks delicious.
Sure, let's go through it. So this is a seared salmon. It's delicious. It's rich in omega-3s. It's over a butternut squash puree, and then it's also served with tossed mashed potatoes with baby kale. So the next dish is a roasted chicken breast. It's a beautiful cut of airline chicken breast, which is just gorgeous and juicy. That's served over butternut squash puree. It has a sage jus, which is very seasonal, feels just like fall.
And then here you've got a flatbread, right?
Yes, so this is our vegetarian flatbread. This is our plant-based item. It's for any plant-based diner, any flexitarian who wants to eat light and fresh on the road. This is a flatbread with butternut squash puree, goat cheese, baby kale. It has a gorgeous tangy tomato compote.
I mean, you can come in and enjoy this meal in, what, 30 minutes?
Yeah, so you have your appetizer, you have a little light sweet treat of some fresh fruit, and then of course you have your entree of choice, which ranges from a plant-based vegetarian flatbread all the way to a really decadent, better than bacon burger.
And where can people go to find out more about Airport Restaurant Month?
HMS Host has more than 50 restaurants in North America that are participating, and everyone can go to airportrestaurantmonth.com and find the locations nearest them.
Okay, so tell me about this special cocktail that you have for Airport Restaurant Month.
We have a delicious seasonal fall October cocktail with Templeton rye, and it is so delicious and good. It's the colors and the flavors of fall.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
Cheers, enjoy.
Restaurant Month runs through October 31st. Find out more at hmshost.com. The Jet Set will be back in just a moment. John Lennon's iconic 1971 album Imagine, featuring his famous plea for peace and unity that imagines all the people sharing all the world, is being celebrated and intimately explored with a comprehensive box set, 2 acclaimed films, and a beautiful book released October 5th, just ahead of what would have been the legendary artist's 78th birthday. Also on October 5th, Eagle Vision released the acclaimed films Imagine and Gimme Some Truth, which details the making of Imagine, together for the first time on DVD, Blu-ray, and digital platforms. On October 9th, Grand Central Publishing will release Imagine John Yoko by John Lennon and Yoko Ono, personally compiled and curated by Ono Lennon and packed with exclusive, previously unpublished material. Imagine John Yoko is the definitive inside story told in revelatory detail of the making of the legendary album and all that surrounded it, the locations, the creative team, the artworks, and the films, in the words of John and Yoko and the people who were there. Be sure to visit johnlennon.com to find out more information.
Viking Ocean Cruises offer one of the most luxurious experiences at sea. From the beautifully appointed cabins to the amazing spa facilities, it offers a high-end boutique hotel environment. But where it takes you is really what makes a Viking cruise so special. From feeding reindeer in Finland to the ballet in Russia, the Viking Homeland's ocean itinerary was an experience I won't soon forget. Hey you guys, I'm in Old Town, Stockholm. It is so beautiful. Every twist and turn you take just takes you to a more beautiful place. I'm gonna go check out the Royal Palace, so come with me. Getting the chance to stroll through Stockholm and experience the city was the perfect start to my Viking adventure. What an amazing and beautiful city. I hate to leave it, but it was time to get on board the ship and continue to new destinations.
Good afternoon.
Oh, thank you so much. I just boarded the Viking Star on my way to do the Vikings Homelands tour. I am so excited for all of the adventures. I'm going to take my champagne that they give you right as you get on the boat and go explore. Boarding a Viking ocean ship immediately imparts a sense of relaxation. The well thought out interiors are immaculately clean and impossibly welcoming. All around the ship there are little retreats filled with books that you can take to read, fascinating art and Viking artifacts. I had to grab a book and sink into a comfy seat and escape into a story. The Viking Star offers so much more than just relaxation, so I headed up to the sun deck to check out the view and see what was waiting to be discovered at the top of the ship. What I love about Viking Cruises is there is something for everyone. Whether you are active or you want to relax on this cruise, there really is just something for everyone. There are great pools, there's a great gym, there's a wonderful walking tour above, and there's these great machines that if you just want to get a little bit of exercise you can use. There's also a little putting green here, there's shuffleboard. Everything that you could ever want is on Viking Cruises. 501, 502. Ready for cocktails. To finish off the evening, I enjoyed an amazing dinner with friends and a delicious destination-inspired menu with expertly paired wine selections. What a delightful finish to my first day on board the Viking Star. The next morning started with my espresso, room service, and a fantastic view, all of which come included on your Viking cruise. But as luxurious as the ship is, a Viking cruise is really about the destinations, and I had plans for my time in Finland. Today I'm in Finland, about an hour outside Helsinki, and one of the great options that you can do when you're on a Viking sea cruise is feed some reindeer. I am so excited to go meet them, so let's go.
Welcome to our reindeer park. In our park we have 5 reindeer at the moment. The ones in front of us who came first here, they are ladies, our young ladies. We have 3 young ladies, they are all 5-year-old. They have lived their whole life here in our reindeer park. Their names are, that's Nella, this one is Lumi, yes, the other one. Lumi means snow. And that's because she's almost white in winter time. Then we have 2 males. There is Niila. Niila is younger male. He's 6. He has quite big antlers this year, but he's surviving, and I don't know what happened because they grow new antlers every year, and every year they are bigger and bigger. And this year something happened when you compare to Niila's last year antler. This is his last year antler, and this year it's almost double the size.
Meeting the reindeers, they are beautiful, and all the girls came up first, and just seeing how powerful they are. I mean, these animals are majestic, and seeing them in their natural habitat was really cool. There's so many fun things coming up ahead on the rest of the cruise. We're gonna go to the ballet, we have spa day, we're gonna explore some towns that I can't even believe that we're going to. For example, we're going to Tallinn in Estonia. Who would have thought that I would be there? So I'm so excited to just kind of explore and see what adventures lie ahead.
I don't know. I think Samantha has some competition. Those reindeer were pretty adorable.
Weren't they so cute? Just being out there, we were about an hour outside of Helsinki. It was really amazing.
All right, well, we got to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to see more from Nikki's Viking adventure coming up.
Oh, wait, you guys see all the fun I got up to out there?
Attention homeowners. Quicken Loans has some very important information regarding the U.S. government's Home Affordable Refinance Program, or HARP. We've told you about HARP in the past, and we're happy to report that nearly 3.5 million homeowners have already taken advantage of this fantastic money-saving program. But there are so many more of you who could be saving hundreds of dollars every month on your mortgage. Quicken Loans is here to help you save your money. Why Quicken Loans? The home loan experts at Quicken Loans fully understand the HARP guidelines. We'll work with you to understand your specific circumstances and strive to find the financial solution that's best for you. Then we'll guide you through each step of the mortgage refinance process to make sure that it's both simple and easy.
For 8 years in a row now, J.D. Power has ranked Quicken Loans highest in the nation in customer satisfaction for primary mortgage origination. And for the 5th year in a row, they've also ranked us highest in the nation for mortgage servicing.
If you're not familiar with HARP, it's a U.S. government program designed specifically for homeowners who have little or no equity. A great feature of the HARP program is that most HARP refinance loans do not require an appraisal, and there are fewer income verification requirements. That makes it simpler, easier, and even faster. And even if you've been denied for a HARP loan in the past, new guidelines mean that you now may be eligible. Give us a call and we'll give you a Quicken Loans mortgage review. And we'll do all we can to help you save money on your mortgage. It's simple and easy. Find out if you're eligible to take advantage of today's incredibly low interest rates and start saving money every month on your mortgage. Call Quicken Loans today or go to quickenloans.com for a mortgage experience that's engineered to amaze.
Being a travel host isn't all fun and games. Sometimes we have to work hard to find the best places for you to go. Luckily, Viking did all that work for me, so I decided to hit the spa. You guys, I cannot believe that I'm in St. Petersburg, Russia. It is so beautiful. Having the opportunity to experience Russia is something I didn't know that I would ever get to do, and Viking delivered an awesome St. Petersburg experience. Everything is so beautiful. The size of everything, and just the architecture and the colors, and how everything is just huge. It's mind-blowing. This place is absolutely amazing. A quick trip out of the city center took me to the Peterhof Palace and its stunning gardens. This UNESCO World Heritage Site, originally built in the 1700s, is the home to 64 incredible gravity-fed fountains and over 200 bronze statues. Walking through the gardens with all of its hidden surprises was an experience I won't soon forget. I so enjoyed my time in Russia and was sad to leave, but with so much more planned on my Viking adventure, I had to get back to the ship and enjoy a nightcap and some delicious nibbles. The incredible service from the Viking staff always makes returning to the ship feel like you're coming home. Expertly crafted drinks were paired perfectly with live entertainment and an amazing sunset. It was the perfect way to end my time in St. Petersburg. The silver lining to leaving St. Petersburg? Using the day at sea to enjoy all the amazing spa services at the Live Nordic Spa on board the ship. Hi, I'm Nikki.
Oh, hi Nikki, nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you. I'm so excited to be here at the spa. I've been waiting for this. I know that I'm having a massage and a facial. Can you tell me a little bit about what I can expect here at the spa?
Okay, so this is a Swedish company. So we have something called Nordic bathing.
I love it.
Yeah.
Great. So that's when you do the kind of hot, cold, going back and forth,
yes,
right?
That's pretty much what it is about.
Okay, great. So I know I'm having a massage, and because this is a Swedish massage, I'm going to absolutely the source.
Yeah.
Tell me about the facial I'm having. What's special about the facials that I can have on a Viking cruise?
Yes. So we have two kinds of facials. So you have the Nordic facial, which is a more relaxing kind of facial, more like a classic facial if you have been to a facial in any point.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And what is the other kind of facial you
The other one that we offer is a Hydra facial.
Ooh.
So the difference is literally that the Hydra facial is going a little bit deeper.
I think I need that. Oh, that's good.
So we use a machine to make like some kind of suction between the skin and the machine, and it will like make your skin like 10
Radiant
years
skin
younger.
after that. The last stop on my trip aboard the Viking Star was Tallinn, Estonia, and what a delight it was. Everywhere you turn, there's a new surprise like this 14th century church right behind me. It's amazing. While a shore excursion is included at every port as part of your trip, I decided to explore the city solo, casually exploring, shopping, and being completely surprised and delighted by this wonderful city. What a completely unexpected surprise that Tallinn, Estonia has been. It is charming, it's one of the most perfectly preserved medieval towns in all of Europe, and everywhere you turn is just another delight for all the senses. I have fallen in love with Estonia. What a perfect end to an amazing trip. I can't wait for my next Viking adventure. You guys, what a fun cruise. I loved pretty much everything about going on the Viking Star, but I have to say that the staff went above and beyond just to be, every single person on the ship was exceptionally they were amazing. They were really, really good. I could not recommend it more.
Well, maybe I'll even go on a Viking cruise one day. You never know. And in other news, built in 1962, the Space Needle is an iconic Seattle landmark, and at 605 feet tall, it offers one of the best views in the city. But now it's undergone a space lift and offers much more. Take a look.
It's just taller than Nikki.
Yeah.
The Space Needle just finished a huge space lift, the most historic renovation ever. It used to be the best view of the Pacific Northwest. Now it's the most thrilling. Wherever there was structure, we put in glass. Walls, glass. Barriers, glass. Cages, glass. Floor, glass. So you come to the Space Needle, you can see it all.
With the current renovation, the Space Needle has added glass. They have a rotating glass floor. There are ways that they've done things that the guys in 1962 couldn't do. Yet what they've done is restored, I think, some of the thrill and excitement of the Space Needle as it was to the people who first went up over 50 years ago.
It's been a 5-year adventure. It started with a digital kiosk. It evolved into something that's crazy complicated. Permits, really difficult. Building codes aren't meant for this kind of thing. To reimagine the visitor experience, and not only in the sense of view, but also how the entire sensory experience could be enhanced. We had the chance to work with experts from every field: construction, robotics, engineering, glazing, and this is almost an impossible project. You know, we're 500 feet in the air, cantilevered over basically an open space. You might as well be in outer space.
We've got to take a quick break, but when we come back, I've got your travel inspiration on the go.
Is it a Viking cruise?
Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. It's time for some travel inspiration, and this week we're sending you to Lodi, California to experience wine country. Go stay at Wine and Roses. This expansive property offers a luxurious sense of seclusion and has everything you need to begin your wine country adventure. Go visit Clinker Brick Winery. Owners Steve and Lori Felton are 5th-generation grape growers in the Lodi region. They continue to cultivate the Old Vine Zinfandel vineyards planted by their family in the early 1900s. Go enjoy an olive oil tasting at Kildani Olive Ranch. Learn about olive growing and oil production while enjoying the fruits of their labor, deliciously infused Cala Virgin olive oils.
All right, I think it's time for some Laurent Perrier champagne, everyone.
Absolutely.
Yeah. See you
Yay!
next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Keep going. Keep going.